Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
If it
Do not
falls,
sacrifice the ironing board.
if it falls during everything, then we just know to everybody will know.
We should actually just scream.
Yes.
Everybody scream.
I probably will scream. So it's
We're going to sit back there. So, anyways. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast. My name is Marcus and I'm your clueless leader. If this sounds a little bit different than our past couple episodes have, to be clear, we are in the mobile studio. We are not in the studio since, if you've listened to recent episodes, we actually have studio.
Yes.
We are in the mobile studio because we are currently in Studio H.
hotel.
Studio, yeah. Currently in the state of Georgia.
Yeah. We are currently about 120 miles away from Chattanooga.
Or about 18 hours, depending on how you ride.
Correct.
True.
In a town called Gainesville, Georgia. And I didn't turn off the lock. Let me do that real quick while I'm thinking about this.
You're going to have to put your phone back in airplane mode again, too.
Oh, yeah, I do have to do that.
We haven't had...
I haven't had to
We're
worry
going
about that.
back to the use of the mobile type studio. So he's got to relearn everything.
Microphones.
Display. So, trying to remember how this works. So, display auto lock is never.
Yeah.
And we go into airplane mode. And we go back to here. So, anyway, well, here, real quick. I've got Daniel.
Hey there.
I've got Muffin.
Hey y'all.
Sitting as a bystander, claiming he's not going to speak to anybody, is Mr. Ty Cooper.
Hello.
So,
He's only going to whisper.
yes. So, Studio H, we are in Gainesville, Georgia. For those of you that ask what's in Gainesville, Georgia, quite a bit, but not what we came here for.
No.
This is just currently where the hotel that we currently stay in for the races at Road Atlanta. Because the hotels in Brazelton were about the price per night what we paid for 3 nights in Gainesville. Yeah.
And me and Marcus have gone through this a few times. I think the first time that you did the dealer ride down here, we were looking at different hotels, like where should we stay?
Well,
and it was,
we found this hotel, the price was right. Then we started looking on maps about what was around it, and I was like, it's kind of because where we're at is on the cusp of industrial area and kind of nice area. It's very it's not very residential here.
No, it's very commercial. There's a
very
lot of
commercial.
shopping centers, restaurants, things
But
like
they
that.
are starting to do because when we first started coming down here, those apartments across the street were not there.
Yeah,
That was empty.
Yeah.
Well, I think
The
it was
first year it was empty. The second year it was under construction.
Yeah.
They're nice.
So I think they had it was fenced in that first year, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, they had cleared whatever was there out completely and started the process.
Yeah.
But this will be year number 3 for us being here.
Yes.
So
Year 3. So year 1, we
2023.
came on Saturday morning.
Yep.
Stayed Saturday night, left on Sunday afternoon.
Yes.
Year 2, we came on Friday, afternoon.
It was 1-ish when we left.
Yeah, we kind of left midday on Friday.
Was it the same time?
About the same
Yeah.
So
I'd almost maybe
stayed-
a little bit earlier.
Yeah, we stayed Friday and Saturday night and drove back on Sunday. And then this time we came midday on Thursday. But we've already been talking about next year because we've slowly been figuring out how this all works.
Yeah.
Next year, coming on Friday,
Just leave early.
just leave early on Friday.
Yeah.
So, leave Chattanooga at 8 o'clock on Friday and go straight to the track.
Yeah.
Because on Friday morning, it's just qualifying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to see.
Well, it's
The
not
qualifying.
even just qualifying. Some are practice.
Yeah, some of them aren't even qualifying.
Practice and qualifying, which are great to watch, but I mean, as you can see, it's not the same type of energy as them
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
going at it.
So that's why we talked about, maybe next time we just leave, now that we've got Thursday, we just leave early Friday morning, get to the track at 10 o'clock.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you get there at noon, you still get to see pretty much everybody go through their qualifying.
Yeah.
And then you still get all day Saturday and Sunday, which you were at the track yesterday, and comparatively between yesterday and today, the amount of people that were there.
Yeah.
Night and day.
Because so many people come for the racing.
Right.
They don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah, and it's during the week. Not a lot of people can get away on a Friday,
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
like we fortunately can.
Yeah, I would say well over half the people that were there yesterday. When I say from out of town, I mean from out of town. Like
Well,
Like
that
the
one
guy
guy in
that stayed right
Wisconsin.
he's staying right next door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
From where?
Wisconsin.
Oh, wow. That is all.
The guy we met with the barber shirt on, he
Yeah.
was from like Pennsylvania or New York or something like that. So
Yeah. And they're all staying here too, so they know it's a good deal.
yeah.
It's confirming our.
So, but we've only stayed here every time we come here.
That is true.
Yeah.
We've never stayed anywhere else.
Well, we don't need to. The
No.
rooms are nice. Everything's relatively clean.
They're
and
clean and affordable.
The parking's convenient.
I don't think there's a true here.
I don't think so.
I do like trues.
Trues are nice.
You staying in true?
Haven't stayed in True.
They're nice.
They are nice.
Yeah.
They're good economy mid-scale brand.
Yeah.
But
They're very business related.
I got
yeah,
you. But this is a nice place. Nothing bad to say about this place.
Yeah.
No.
Very-
I
and
think
it
it's
has a lot of
clean.
chairs outside.
It
Yeah,
does
that's
have a lot of
right.
chairs outside.
Some of them are from rooms, but there's a lot
Yeah.
of chairs outside.
No. Only chairs.
They don't complain when we sit out there and chit chat.
Yeah.
They haven't complained about Daniel and I hiding our bikes on the under the stairs.
Look, with all the rain that we've gotten over the past couple days,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's
It's
all
fine.
coming at night too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and when this rain comes through, we're done with rain for a couple days,
Exactly.
Yeah.
which is a plus.
That's right.
Which back in
Tomorrow's
Chattanooga
gonna be
right
very
now, it's
nice.
all flash floods and
Yeah.
It's
you know,
storming.
So I know,
severe.
I know you said you're going to leave earlier on Sunday. You're leaving are you going to leave at first light?
First light. I'm heading out. Yeah,
So-
heading back home. Yeah.
So you're not going to go to any of the races tomorrow.
Okay. He's got to get back to Dixon. Winnie's there.
No.
Apparently,
He's talking about my pups.
yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently that
His
is-
shirt collection.
that is not
That's my shirt collection.
the love of his life.
Hey babies, I'm glad I'm home. You're glad I'm home, aren't
That's what I
you?
was going to say. The love of his life
I'm sorry I didn't
is
take you.
not
Sorry.
enough
He's got to go see
when
the
it comes
dogs.
to knowing that Dixon is safe.
That's funny.
So,
Hey, we love our dogs.
yes.
Yes.
But, knowing what you know now, like with Stephanie dropping down and the setup and everything, you can go back to Miss Cooper and go,
Mhm.
hey, next year,
Yep.
we need to think about you coming down
That's right.
too.
And
Yeah.
we've already had that discussion. So
Oh,
that's-
have you?
Yeah, that's in the works. Yeah.
There you go.
So,
Because honestly, Stephanie's enjoyed it. Obviously, today was,
Yeah.
with the rain, kind of inconvenient and
Yeah.
uncomfortable. But tomorrow, it's
Yeah.
going to be a nice, sunny, 70-degree day,
Oh, yeah.
which is going to be perfect.
well, realistically too, like I was talking earlier, the only riding we do is
To
here
the track.
and then back and forth to the track.
Yeah.
So I myself, if it came down to it and I had to drive, I would drive and it wouldn't be a big deal to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because the only thing when we left dinner, we went to Academy. So last night they went to Walmart. Stephanie brought a chair. Last night they went to Walmart and Daniel got a chair. So after dinner we went to Academy and we bought 2 more chairs. So we all have folding chairs.
But see, here's the thing. We've been, the past couple of years, we just sit on the concrete or
Yeah.
we're,
Yeah.
standing
So-
the entire time.
So now we're like, next year we're going to bring a canopy too.
We're
There you
progressing
go.
every
Yeah.
year.
And as soon
That's
as we
right.
get here, we're going to set up the canopy, set up our area. Because people do it. I don't know if you noticed that. They set up their area
and they leave it.
and they leave
Yeah.
it. People don't mess with it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it'll be nice to have that.
Well,
so.
and I think coming to an event like this and then just over time figuring out, because the first time we came, getting here Saturday morning early, and then just standing outside for the races the entire time,
Right.
coming back here,
Yeah.
and then doing it in the morning, and then leaving straight. Now that year we did do the parade lap, so that took a little bit
Oh,
extra
that's- yeah.
time.
Yeah, we didn't get
That took about 4 hours.
It felt like 4 hours.
We didn't like. I think that night we went to dinner at like 7:30 or 8 o'clock, like because
Yeah.
it was a cluster.
Now,
Yeah.
my wife, she is a pro at this because she was raised And when we were talking about it, there's a lot of similarities between this and car shows as far as
Oh,
just
yeah.
people camping and hanging out and that time. So she's a pro. She was like, you just need chairs, you need this.
Yep.
So if you're familiar with the environment of a car show, there's a lot of crossover.
Well, I don't 100% know how so you can tent camp out there for free.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah, so I don't know how the RV camping works. I do know it's $400.
Mm-hmm.
I know that because me and Marvin had that conversation. But like, if you and Miss Cooper were coming, it might almost be worth it at $400 to if you could rent an RV for a couple $100.
Yeah.
To just park an RV on
It's an
site,
option, for sure. Yeah.
and then you could bring the dogs with you.
That's right.
Well, there was dogs there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of dogs. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of hard to just run out onto the track. So
Right. Yeah.
there's lots of fail safes on that.
Yeah.
True.
So just like there's fail
Very
safes
dog
from the
friendly.
bikes coming straight at us.
Mhm.
Which
Like I don't know if you saw that when the super bikes when it first started raining. No, you'd already left. It first
No.
starts raining, and the bikes are wrecking on turn 10 on 10B,
yeah,
and like
coming
through
straight
10A,
at us.
10B, straight at
Like
us.
straight.
Where we were sitting.
Yes, let's say because we just left the chairs where they were, and then
Yeah.
when we finished in the paddock, we came back over there, coming straight directly at us because there was a low spot right in 10B
Yeah.
that
It was
was
catching
pulling
water.
with water, and everybody was hitting it and trying to accelerate out. And that back end would come out.
Yeah, you'd watch the guys that hit the
Gosh.
spot, and they were all like, "The heck was that?"
Yeah.
And it was two guys
Yeah. Two,
Yeah, we had two guys.
did,
come
yeah.
straight at us.
Well,
But
one of them was the number one
yeah,
rider
on the
right now.
BMW.
No, the guy on the Yamaha.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah,
The Fiat Yamaha.
yeah.
He's like the number one superbike rider in the Moto America standings.
I feel sneeze coming on. I'm sorry. Okay.
Sneeze.
I
Go
think I
ahead.
got it under control.
Just sneeze into Marcus's
I
pants
sneeze,
over
it's
there.
fine.
You know what I'm amazed about though when these guys, it's like when they go down, how they pop right back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's unreal.
Well, you
Well,
saw
if you
the
know-
crash earlier where they had to take him away in the ambulance because he hit his head on the bike after
Yeah.
he crashed.
Jeez.
But if you
It
know
was
a lot of
spinning
these
around.
guys, and we were talking about that with Stephanie, when they go down, they're just like a rag doll
Yeah.
because they know just be loose.
Yeah, just go with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tuck-
Don't fight.
yeah. You know, try to keep everything close, but just
Yeah.
let it. If you roll, you roll. You
Yeah.
slide, you slide.
Yeah.
You know, you're hitting gravel. Just kind of go with it
Just embrace it and go with it.
because that was. I mean, what?
But
It-
10A, 10B gets the most accidents too.
Yes.
It does.
Well, and then
Yes.
what is it? Like 3, 4, and 5, the little twisties
Yeah.
before you get into.
So
6 and
10A and
7.
10B get the most accidents. That little S
Like,
curve
yeah.
chicane area, they get the worst accidents.
Yes.
So like if there's an accident that's like super super bad, like bike flipping multiple times and stuff,
It's there.
that it's there.
Oh,
So
Ten-
last year that's where he flipped the Indian like 3
Yeah.
or 4 times, and
Then-
parts came off of it, and he still picked it up and rode it.
He slid. He came off the bike at over 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Slid down the track because it was raining that day
He was
too.
sliding. The bike slid over because it has the bumps,
Yeah.
yeah.
and it hit one of the bumps while sliding, and that's when it went airborne
It went full yard sale,
and just started flipping.
and he picked it up.
But literally, the bags came off of it, the fairing came off of it, but the basis of the bike was still there. And he didn't finish the race, but he got on the bike,
It
and
was
we
still
saw him.
halfway rideable.
Yeah.
We saw him ride by
That's
to go
amazing.
back to the pits with it
Yeah, that's
That's
impressive.
impressive.
because they kept talking about. They were like, "How is this thing still moving?"
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Which
So-
the bagger race today, they had two or 3 bikes give up. In the
I know
middle of-
2.
Yeah, 2 I know.
I thought.
So James Spoley's,
Yeah.
something happened with his. You were saying it sounded like it got stuck in gear,
Yeah, his sounded funny.
Uh,
he couldn't shift or do
and
something.
then there was the other one,
That
another
just-
one that like
that just
blew a
kind of-
transmission or engine
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
something.
He was downshifting into 10A and then doing something between 10A and 10B in that little area. There was a pop, and then he just stopped. Basically, the bike just died
Oh,
right there.
Yeah, it's a bummer. Yeah.
And I think there was another one that.
But I
did
didn't
it
see a
earlier.
bunch of oil spill out.
No, I think it was an internal pop. which is that's yeah.
Well,
Doesn't sound good.
That's not good.
No, it was
Well, on the upside though, about an internal pop, is they'll rebuild. If he'd blown a hole inside of his engine,
He's
it's
done.
a replace.
yeah.
So like he'll ride tomorrow.
Yes. Well, they have spare engines. They're allowed to have spare engines.
Some of them have spare engines. Some of those guys don't.
That is true.
That's
Well, it
true.
seems like most of the guys in at least the bagger racing have big sponsors behind them, for the most part.
For the most part,
Yeah.
You know, or at least
decent size sponsor.
decent sized sponsors.
But like, dude, to be honest, I don't know if Revzilla has spare engines, but I don't even know what the rule on that is. Like, I'm sure they can rebuild. They might not be able to replace.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I
Like,
feel like the rules
during-
for the King of the
during-
Baggers is
during a
a little
race
bit more
weekend.
loosey goosey.
during a race weekend.
Yeah, because I know they don't. I think a couple of them have spare
Yeah.
bikes, but
But it's growing. I'm going to tell you this. I've never seen that many Hondas on the track at one time.
Oh yeah.
But also there was Honda executives there at the track today.
yes,
That
from
didn't speak a whole
Japan,
lot of English.
Yeah, from
Japan
Japan.
executives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a whole, like, probably like 15 of them.
Is that right?
In that big Honda tent that was down there.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
Well, that's got to be good for the sport, right?
Oh
it's
yeah,
very good for the
Yeah,
sport.
sure.
Yeah.
They're probably sitting there trying to figure out how they can get a bike in back racing. You might see your gold wing.
Look, I would love that. And then the one bike that never has a mechanical failure is the Honda Goldwing. Just,
Well, the thing is I don't know if a gold wing would pass
I don't think it
the
meets
rules. But that doesn't mean they won't go, okay, let's build something.
Exactly. Yeah.
I
that
mean,
could be.
they make the
battery.
Fury.
Well, yeah, but you wouldn't want that displacement. You would want basically the VTX 1800 engine
Yeah, in a Goldwing chassis,
and a Goldwing chassis,
Yeah.
which would actually be pretty cool. Now,
but they would have to sell it.
I can't.
It's not like they can't though.
Is there a? So, hear me out. I'm just spitballing an idea. Is there anything that says that the engine has to be in a traditional V-twin setting? Because I'm thinking of the
Well, so
like a
here's the
Moto
thing.
Guzzi
Well, so
where
here's the
they're
thing.
sticking out the
We had
side,
that-
or
we
the
had that
ST
conversa-
1300.
Right, but we had that conversation with Dylan.
Yeah. With the hooligan.
Right, but we
Yeah.
had asked him about the baggers.
Yeah.
He said the only rule he knows for sure on the baggers is the homologation part rule.
Which, okay.
So, like, Dylan has his own custom rear subframe. No one else has it.
Okay.
But if someone else wants it, he has to make it for him. He made his own rear subframe. So that's the homologation rule.
Okay.
It has to be available for purchase.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can't be a one-off part that you
Right.
made just for that bike.
Doesn't mean it has to be cheap. And we know
He could
that's
charge. He could charge $1 million
Yeah.
for it if he
we
wants
know
to.
that's
Yeah.
a rule
Yeah.
with the baggers too.
Correct.
Which is blows my mind because that dude the other day was talking about it was hard for these privateer teams because Harley won't share some of their technology. Well, no, they have to.
Well, I don't think it's that they won't share the technology.
It's
They
just
just
the
make it
cost.
prohibitively expensive.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, like, hey, we'll give it to you. It's $50,000,
But he was
Right.
talking about
There's
team
cost to
sound.
it.
which seems strange.
That's not odd. Yeah.
We don't know. We're not.
That's
we're not
above
in that
my
world.
pay grade.
But I mean, then again, you could talk. You know, I know we've talked about this before, at least for the bagger racing. Okay. VTX 1800 or a Goldwing. Let's just for all intents and purposes.
Well, we're going VTX 1800 engine in a gold.
Yeah. Okay.
Like if the rule is a V twin.
Yeah, if the rule's a V-twin. I honestly don't know if there's a certain, bless you, certain cylinder count or anything like that as far as baggers go because people have made V4 baggers.
Well,
like
and the
look
question-
at Yamahas.
Here's the other question too, because they're challengers.
Yeah.
I'm using air quotes, which y'all can't see. But it might also so NASCAR has the pushrod engine rule.
Yeah.
That might also be a rule too. So there's certain rules like that people don't think about. So then we would be back to VTX 1800.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the Challenger is a pushrod engine.
I don't
or if
think
it's
it is.
I thought it was an overhead.
I think
cam.
it's an overhead cam, so it shouldn't. I don't think pushrod matters.
But at the same time, I don't know.
But I would like to see, like, Kawasaki has made the Vaquero V-twin.
Well,
Like-
Yamaha has a V-twin big touring bike,
Yep.
like big V-twin touring cruiser.
Yep. So, why not?
Are they still making the Roadstar? Is that what they're
Is that what it
big
is? The
I
big
think it might
Roadster?
be.
Yeah.
If they still make it.
Bunch of
Well-
headlights on front, like
Well,
17
they
headlights.
do still make the V-Star 250.
The 250.
The 250.
Yeah. I started on the V-Star 650.
Yeah.
That was a good little bike. That was
Oh,
a
yeah.
good bike. Yeah.
So
I would love to see some other brands in, other than Indian and Harley.
I would.
Yeah.
I think that would bring more people in, because all of a sudden, if you saw a brand like Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, BMW, Ducati,
Now, potentially, tomorrow, Daniel and I are going to test ride a couple motorcycles.
potentially.
Potentially. Not confirmed.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not confirmed. It just depends on what the motor brand is. But I am interested in riding a T7.
Yep. And I was
Daniel's
looking at the
interested in
R9.
R9. But Ty and I rode the same motorcycle.
Yes.
A motorcycle I've been talking a lot about on this podcast.
Yes,
very
you
true.
have.
Very true.
We rode the CF. We rode it at the same time, by the way. The CF.
Together.
Yes. The
I have a picture of both of
the
you in it.
CF Moto, which I had to keep changing my nomenclature for them because I was like, how do y'all know what I'm talking about? Because I kept saying MT450.
It's an MT450. They call it an IBEX 450.
Right.
It's an
So,
MT450.
the MT450, IBEX, whatever you want to call it. I thought it was a surprisingly fantastic motorcycle for being what it is.
Yeah, and for the price that it is.
And for the price it is, it's $6,500. How did you feel about that thing?
Well, my perspective was a lot different than yours because like, I'd never heard of CF Moto before we even went to this. I knew nothing about the motorcycle whatsoever.
Right.
But I had nothing to complain about it whatsoever. It was a fun bike to ride. It seemed like it had plenty of power just for the little, residential back road type of things that we were doing.
And then just a little twin cylinder.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
So, you and I had conversations sitting there waiting for our test ride about the fact of it being a Chinese brand.
Yeah.
And kind of that stipulation that carries when people hear Chinese brand.
Yep.
Did it seem like a cheap motorcycle to you?
No, it did.
The price was cheap.
Right, yeah. I think, like, you could use different terms. Inexpensive doesn't necessarily mean something is cheap.
If I didn't
Yeah.
put anything, if I didn't put a logo on that motorcycle and you rode it and I told you it was a Honda or a Yamaha or a Kawasaki,
I 100% believe you.
it wouldn't have been shocking. to
No.
me.
Well,
Not at
see,
all.
the problem is, and me and Marcus have gone in this in length, everybody's thinking like cheap Chinese bikes, like the Hyosungs from the early
Oh, yeah.
2000s and late 90s that were
Yeah.
just like...
Or the V-Stars.
Damn V-Stars. I'm glad Stephanie's not in here to defend herself.
Oh.
Hers is different. When I say cheap V-Star, I think 650 and 900. Or no,
950.
650. No,
950.
1100.
Yes.
650, 1100. I think the previous gen,
You mean the carbureted
V-Stars.
ones?
those are fantastic motorcycles. They are cheap motorcycles.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I put that on the same scale as a Savage.
Well, that's what they were, basically.
Well, Savage.
The later models got better. The original ones
Well, yeah,
sucked.
but an S40 is not even a V-twin.
No, it's a terrible single.
Yeah.
Like, when I say terrible, I legitimately mean probably one of the worst riding motorcycles you could ever be on.
Yeah.
But also one of the most customizable motorcycles you can ever ride too.
Next to an Intruder being almost as terrible.
So
So what was the cost of that one when we were on?
$6,500.
$6,500. I would make that investment for that motorcycle.
I think I would too.
Yeah, I think that's
And I
right.
mean, for us too, we have a CF Moto dealer.
Yeah.
So the we don't have an issue that we face like if you bought an Aprilia in
Mhm.
Chattanooga.
But we do have an Aprilia dealer.
Now,
They're also the CF Moto dealer.
See, I didn't even know. I'd ask you.
We also
What's
have
the
a-
CF Moto dealer near
Cleveland.
Chattanooga?
They also do Moto Guzzi
Okay.
and Suzuki
Yeah.
and Benelli.
Daniel, nobody cares about me.
I liked the Moto. Okay, I didn't really like it that much, but
We
I
got
had
to
a Moto
see-
Guzzi.
We got to see something in person today too that we have not seen and we wanted to see. Now we didn't walk up and look at it close, but it was about 10 feet away from us.
What?
I'm trying to remember.
The Harley Davidson X500.
Oh yes,
Oh, yes.
yeah. When we were having lunch,
When we were sitting there eating
the
lunch.
two of them that pulled
There
up
was
with the
two of
red,
them right next to
the
us.
orange crash bars on.
That's right.
That's an X500.
Okay, I remember seeing
Yeah.
that. The little kid
Which-
was climbing up
Yeah.
on one, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
that's
is
the
made-
Riding Academy
and-
bike.
Which is made by the same company that produces Benelli.
Yes.
Not the guns. That's a motorcycle brand.
All right, all right.
It's another Chinese company.
Okay, yeah.
So
I think it's QJ. QJ does those.
So what is Harley primarily using those for? Just new
Training-
riders?
training
It's the
Academy.
Riding Academy.
Yeah.
that's all it's for.
They
They sell them in other countries.
you just can't buy one here.
They
Okay.
won't sell them in the States.
Which they actually looked kind of cool. They,
I think they would sell.
I actually
Yeah.
kind of liked it, honestly.
you know, it. Honestly, I would sell it with the crash guards
Here-
on it.
Here's the thing
Yeah.
about it.
I
It's
thought
not
the
a
crash
bad
guards
idea.
kind of
Here's
looked
the thing
cool.
about it. Let's look at the RevMax situation
Yes.
where dealers are like, I'm not going to carry that
Yeah.
because it's not
The
American
production
made.
going to
Right.
was it Malaysia or Thailand?
Thailand or Taiwan. I can't remember.
Okay.
which one. Anyways, because of that.
Yeah.
Okay, understandable. But then to go, well, I'm not going to sell that X500 because it's made there. Bro, you're talking about a $5,000 or $6,000 starter bike.
Mhm.
Which something that we've talked about.
Get over it on that.
And Ty, I think you can agree with that. Harley doesn't sell actual starter bikes.
No.
No,
No.
they don't.
Like the Sportster S is not a starter bike.
A nicer 975 really isn't even a starter bike.
No.
No, not
The-
really.
The 1200 Sportster, the previous generation
Mhm.
Sportster, was not a starter bike.
No.
It
The
was just a
Sportster in
small
general
bike.
is not a starter bike.
And the 883 is terrible. So
That's
We-
probably,
Oh, no, go ahead.
no, I was just going to say, that's probably the biggest complaint that I hear from about Harley Davidson from people is there's no entry level motorcycle for
There's
So
There's
us
not.
personally at White Lightning, we've started keeping, if it's a clean, good condition starter bike,
yeah,
traded in, we've been keeping them and reselling them.
have you?
Yeah.
Well, because if you
Like we've
look,
been keeping like people are trading in like Rebels and stuff like that, like Rebel 300s and
I mean,
500s.
hell yeah,
We've
Yeah.
been keeping them and
they're
reselling
great.
them. Well, we were talking about that. I was like, there's our entry level bike.
That keeps
Get 'em
people
good
coming
traded
in.
Quit wholesaling them. Let's
Yeah.
just sell them.
Because think about how many people would go into a Harley dealership, like, oh, I've always liked Harleys,
Yeah.
never ridden a bike before. And then you sit on something that's a street, like, oh, well, here's a street glide for you.
I mean, we recently had the Honda with the longest name award traded in, and we sold it. Does anybody know what that is? In the
I
room?
have no
Anybody?
clue.
We had so according to the person that bought it, they bought a Honda Shadow, and they said, and they named it a Phantom because it says Phantom on there.
Yeah.
I go, it's called a Honda Shadow Ace Phantom 750.
Yes.
That's a mouthful.
And they go, what? And I go, Honda, small displacement Honda Cruisers or Honda Shadows.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Ace was a
So
specific
Honda
type.
makes it. Shadow it means it's a small displacement 750cc scooter or not scooter motorcycle.
Well, they did also do the 600 Shadow too.
That was a VLX though,
No, they did do the 600 Shadow was also,
but not in an Ace or the other thing.
and that one was chain drive though.
And that was but that was not a VT.
No, it was a Shadow though.
Well, no right, but Shadows. The new Shadows are VT.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That one that you're talking about was a VLX.
VLX Shadow.
VLX Shadow.
Yeah.
Well, when they made the VLX Shadow, they also made a Shadow 1100.
Yes, they did.
They also at one point in time made a Rebel 400.
They did,
I remember that, yeah.
but that was terrible also.
Yes. So, anyways,
And a
so
Rebel 250.
it's a Honda manufacturer. It's a Shadow, small displacement cruiser. Ace means had the fat tire instead of the
Yep.
skinny tire. Phantom means it's blacked out. And then Honda puts their displacement on everything at night.
Okay, yeah. It makes sense, but
and when
it'd be
people-
tough to remember.
Well,
Yeah,
and
that's
when
what
people don't,
That
I
makes
told
more
someone
sense than a lot of the
before-
Harley numbers.
well, I told someone once before, I was like, Honda puts the displacement on every motorcycle they make. They go, no, they don't. And I go, the full name always has it because a Honda Goldwing, we call it a Honda Goldwing.
It's a GL
It's a
1800.
Honda Goldwing GL 1800.
Okay.
Yep.
So an Africa Twin is a Honda Africa Twin CR 1100F.
Yep.
Pay no attention. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. So, anyways, Daniel, third experience, different experience down here.
Well, I think it was a little bit different because we were a little bit better prepared and we were able to spend more time. I think being able to spend the time, we're not rushing into it. I think that's great. Having chairs this year for me and Stephanie at least was fantastic.
Well,
You get
we'll
to
find out
experience that tomorrow.
And
Well,
we brought
I'm
in
gonna
the
say-
cooler.
I'm going to say chairs were a great experience because when you got up and walked away,
Yes.
I did sit in your chair. I almost fell asleep in your chair.
It was comfortable.
When you came back, like, you
I
had
let
to be
you
like,
sit there for a second.
I didn't. I thought you immediately came back. I had on my hood. I was just looking.
No,
like,
I talked to Stephanie for a little bit.
zoned out, staring at the
Time
track. All of a sudden, he's just like taps me on the shoulder. He's like, "Hey," I was like, "Oh, sorry."
to get up there, buddy.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
And then having the cooler
Yeah,
where
got
we could
cooler.
keep, instead of spending the price. Now, if you go to an event, you should support the event. Go there, go to the vendors, do some of the stuff. But it gets to be a lot.
$4 for a Coke.
Yeah.
It's like $4 for a Coke, $3 for a bottle of water.
$20 for tacos.
$12 for a
Are
beer.
you serious?
It was, yeah, after I got those 3 tacos and a drink, it was like $20 or something like that.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Dude, a slice of pizza and a Coke is $12.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's why I got my Chick-fil-A
No.
sandwich.
Did you see the slices of pizza?
They were huge.
Oh, okay.
They're like,
And Marcus also got 2 free slices.
I did get 2 free slices today. Yeah.
So I
I
got a
like
free
how
slice
Daniel
of
got, Marcus got 2 free slices. Me and Daniel got free
Yes.
slices.
Because I didn't need an extra slice.
They messed up the first slice.
It came apart in the oven.
Oh.
So they were like, we're just going to throw it away, but if you want it, I'll give it to you and I'll make you 2 more. And I was like, yeah, what you mean?
Heck yeah, just eat it with a fork.
Exactly.
Or pick it up and
Well,
whatever.
I picked it up.
Just
And I ate it.
fold it. We had to fold
It just
up.
had a little hole in the middle. That was it.
But like, you've been to Sbarro's?
Yeah.
These are bigger than a Sbarro slice.
Okay.
Yeah, they were good sized slices. No,
Bigger
still,
than a baby.
Not bigger than a baby.
Okay.
Not
Yeah,
man
not-
versus food style.
No.
Yeah.
still expensive though.
Yeah.
But you should, if you go to an event like this, you need to support the vendors and people that come
Yeah.
because if you
Yeah.
don't support them, they won't be there, and then you'll be wondering where all the stuff is.
Right.
So
True.
go in, buy something. Go
I
buy a
think-
T-shirt from somebody.
I'm going to
or-
say, though, I think those food vendors get enough support.
I agree. But there's sometimes you can tell like this one's not getting any love. The one that's in the corner by itself.
Well,
One person in line.
the Chick-fil-A was booming, but at the same time, the pizza thing,
They were going.
there's all
crazy.
kinds of people that are camping there that are just going over there and picking up a whole pizza and taking
Yeah.
it back to the
Mhm.
campsite
True.
and stuff like that. So, I
But
think,
Chick-fil-A don't need no help, though.
Yeah.
yeah.
But that being said, we also brought a cooler full of any beverage that we needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we had Gatorades in there and whatnot, just because it can get hot,
Yeah. I mean, we've been sitting out there before, just, I mean,
dying.
Roasting.
like on the point of dehydration
Yeah.
because it's so hot.
Yeah, sure.
And now instead of then getting to that point and then having to walk a half a mile to get something to drink,
Yeah.
we just turn around and grab something out of the cooler.
Grab the ice.
Yeah. I didn't grab the ice. Daniel grabbed the ice and shoved it down the back of my shirt.
Well, that's what you get for sitting in front of me.
Daniel does that, going, doesn't that feel good? I'm like, dude, it's like 65 degrees, overcast, and raining. Why would ice down the back of my shirt feel good right now? So I immediately tried to shove it down his sock, but I unsuccessfully dropped
Or
the ice.
Stephanie's umbrella.
Yeah. I was getting rained on twice.
Yeah, Stephanie needs a new umbrella, by the way.
We have umbrellas. That's just the one she keeps
She
in her
likes
car.
that one.
She's had that one for a long time.
It sends the wrong message.
It does. It has pineapples on it.
Pineapples.
It's got pineapples all over it.
In all different orientations. too.
Okay, yeah, whatever's your thing, man.
It's not. That's
I don't
It's
know.
not.
We had a nice umbrella, but I don't know what happened to it. The
Oh,
big
there-
black one?
There's no telling.
probably got lost in the move.
Probably. Or it's buried in that garage.
Yeah. Also highly likely.
Yeah.
It probably got lost in one of our moves because it was from our wedding.
Oh, yeah, it's been gone
It's, yeah.
for years.
But we had like one of like,
Someone else is using it right now.
well, we had like, so the really nice Moto America umbrellas.
Yeah.
We had one of those, but just all black.
Oh, yeah. No,
Like
that'd be
black
nice.
handle, all black. Well, it's supposed to rain on our wedding day.
So you had the nice.
And we couldn't get our money back, and our wedding was outside, but where people were seating was covered, and where we were getting married was covered, but where we had to walk. So my mom bought umbrellas for everybody that was going to be
Oh,
walking.
that's cool. Sure.
That's
So in
nice.
case it was raining, we had these really nice black umbrellas
Yeah.
to carry.
Yeah.
So my mom still has hers, keeps it in her car, and uses it all the time.
Good.
So-
Absolutely.
So, I mean, obviously, stupid question. Daniel, would you come back to the races?
I mean, I figured we're going to be back next year.
Would you
We've already talked about coming back next year.
Would
Yes,
you-
absolutely.
suggest to anybody, if they have a chance to go, even outside of the King of the Baggers, just go watch motorcycle racing?
Yes. Obviously,
Road racing.
road racing.
Road racing.
The closest track for us is coming down here to Road Atlanta. Barber is right
But-
there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the reason we come to Road Atlanta is because they don't do baggers at
At
Barber.
Barber,
Correct.
I
But
would love to see
Yeah.
that.
Honestly,
That
they
would-
need to.
If they did
need
baggers
to.
at Barber, we would probably go to Barber instead of Road Atlanta.
I agree.
Yeah.
Or both.
Yeah,
I
or
don't
both.
have your time off for it.
I would go to both because I,
I would
like
love to
Barber.
go to both.
I like Barber.
Well,
I mean, my
Barber.
preference
Yeah.
would be Barber. I do love Road Atlanta. I think it's a fantastic track. I think the views that we get here are going to be a lot better at Road Atlanta. Barber is good.
Well, I don't know. Depending on where you sit on Barber, there's certain spots you can sit and see almost half the track.
That is true.
True.
That is very
Because
true.
it's such a tight knit track.
Yeah. And that's why they don't do the bagger
Yeah.
racing.
But they should. They
why
should.
not? I mean,
I mean, they would literally never get above 100, though.
Okay.
Well, they might. They might hit. I would like to know what the super bikes were hitting on the back stretch at Barber.
Yeah, compared to
But like, yeah, because they're on dry, they'll hit 190 here.
yeah. So today, pouring rain, hitting 175 or 177, I think was
Yeah.
the max that they hit back there
So, and I know
on the
you
back
had,
straight.
you had left the baggers. The pace that they were running was like a 137. Was the pace? He said they were running a 137 and they were 10 seconds slower than what they would be in the dry.
Yeah.
The fact
It's like a
that they-
137
No,
at
that was
138.
that was for the super bikes. The super bikes, the baggers were running in the 130s in the dry
Well,
during
no,
the qualifying.
I thought he had made the statement about they were running 137 and they would have been 10 seconds. He said something about they'd be 10 seconds faster than they are right now.
Yeah,
But I thought he said that they
I thought he was
just-
talking. I thought he was talking about the super bikes,
The-
but it's hard to hear.
the-
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 Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't hear
the,
everything.
the Frenchman had ran. I thought they said he ran like a 137 or 138.
we can look that up afterwards, and we can amend. We'll put a.
It might have been 147 or 148.
I think that because I think the baggers were about 10 seconds slower than the super bikes in the rain.
But the first year we came down here, the top track speed record was set
Yes,
by Superbikes, 191 miles an hour
on the back straight.
on the back straight, and Kyle Wyman set the track record on a bagger
Yeah,
at 183.
Woo.
And the fact that those guys can ride motorcycles like that in the rain is amazing
Yes.
to me.
You know, that being
Yeah.
said, I'm going to suggest it right
Yeah.
now. If you've never watched it, there's a great, fantastic movie called The Art of Racing in the Rain. It's not necessarily about racing, but it's just a really good movie. It's
It
not
is.
about motorcycles either. It's
It
about
is
race
not.
cars.
No, it's not about motorcycles.
It's about race cars.
It is a very good movie.
So, obviously, yes, we'll be back.
Yes.
And
Yes.
yes, you suggest people going to watch a race.
I suggest people going to watch a race. You know, wherever you are, if they have a Moto America series that goes into
Well,
a
not
track
even that.
near you,
I mean, even if they're in Texas and they can't go to Moto America, but they can go to
a
MotoGP.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go watch some form of motorcycle road racing. Not flat track,
Yeah. A
not
road
oval
race.
track, a road race. Muffin will be back, and Muffin agrees with
Oh,
me.
for sure.
Yeah.
I obviously do 100%.
Stephanie even said she'd come back.
Ty's first time.
Yeah,
Seeing bikes he's never heard of, like Honda and Kawasaki.
yeah, it was a great experience, and I'll tell you this:
BMW.
like, if there's anybody listening who hasn't been to a race and maybe racing's just not your thing, you should definitely go and check it out. Because had you not invited me on
Yeah.
my own, like, there's no way I probably just wouldn't have.
This is
ever-
not up your alley.
I
This is
wouldn't
like
have
this
ever
isn't something I
connected the
want to do.
dots, you know.
Yeah.
But it is a really cool
So
experience.
just experience it.
Just to experience.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
It is
Right.
it is amazing to watch these guys and women go around the track the way that they do and
Oh, yeah.
handle the bikes the way that
Oh,
they
yeah.
do,
Yeah.
because you know everybody in the room is an adequately skilled rider. We can all hold our own if we need to on the
Yeah.
street.
Yeah.
But you put us out there, we would just be hazards.
And
Hazards.
we're not just talking about grown men.
Yeah,
We're
and
talking about women, younger girls. There's a girl that's racing like super bikes. I swear she's like 19 years old.
yes,
That girl that they were interviewing or whatever, where
Yeah.
they were talking about. She was like,
I think she. Well, I don't think she's. I think she's like early 20s.
okay,
like
maybe
that.
so,
Yeah,
but she was pacing like
she was on
second.
she was on a Ducati.
She was pacing like second or third in the rain at Barber.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Well,
she
now
was
the one thing that they didn't do this year that they did previous years, they had the Junior Cup.
Yeah.
they didn't have the Junior Cup this year
No.
because they didn't do Junior Cup or Twin Cup because they brought in motivation.
Yeah,
And
to do and the stock 1000.
well, no, we had Stock 1000 last
Did we
year.
have the stock
Did we?
1000?
We had Twin Cup and Junior Cup last year.
Yeah,
This year they replaced Junior Cup here.
with the
Junior
Super-
Cup was replaced with the Motivation Super Sport.
yes,
And Twin Cup was replaced with Hooligan for
which
Road
makes
Atlanta.
okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Now I did like watching the Junior Cup
I like watching
because
that.
that's like an 8-year-old is out there outride could
That's-
outride.
8 is exaggeration.
Well, no, last year there was
Okay,
like
he
a
was 12.
13-year-old girl out there.
Yes.
Well, it was I think the one that won it was the 13-year-old.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
was
she
like,
won.
Ha, you go, girl.
So,
That's so cool.
so
No, when I say 8, I mean they're young. They are children.
Yeah.
And they're out there riding.
last thing, okay? If you're not following Moto Muffin on Instagram, go follow Moto Muffin
Please do.
because Moto Muffin, if you have been paying attention to the racing, you know that Arch, which we've talked about multiple times on the show, is racing in the Super Hooligan Series, and Muffin got her picture with John Wick.
And on that bombshell.
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson's social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.